Now, I watched last season of Summer House Martha's Vineyard, but I didn't recap it. But this year, your girl is ready. So let's get into it. Why don't we? No, I don't always remember all of these names, so I had to get my little cheat sheet, okay? And not to mention, before y'all get into this video, make sure y'all like, subscribe. You never want to miss anything, okay? Now, this season is a little bit different. We have seen the first 2 episodes, and now the dynamics are changing, and it shows you just how different life events, personal history, mental health is all affecting the dynamics of these friendships. And I think some of you guys have gone through some of those things. So first, we're gonna start off with the girl who wants to be the queen bee. Okay, we're gonna start off with Jasmine. Now, Jasmine is interesting this season because I feel like she does not fit in with the rest of the cast. But because this is her show, this was her idea, she's around but not really, okay? And low-key, I'm starting to think that she is with child. But you know, no one's uterus is my business, your body, your choice. But from the beginning, it has been given off that she low-key is pregnant but not really saying nothing. She made the comment about the mommy mocktails, and it continues to be how she's living this sober life. 3 months ago, before filming, according to her, she suddenly started to want to be sober, which, you know, is not a big deal. But I'm speculating that she was either pregnant or trying to get pregnant and wasn't really saying nothing. I'm not quite sure, but I could tell she doesn't really fit in with the rest of the group right now. There's been some dynamics behind the scenes that they alluded to, but we haven't really heard about. Not only that, but let's talk about her friendship with Jordan, okay? We've all had friends, relationships where we are in one chapter of our lives when we meet them, but then we start to journey on. And for some of us, it's marriage. A marriage is a new chapter. And so I feel like Jasmine has been trying to figure out her way, who am I, Jasmine, the person, the friend, and the wife. A lot of people can relate to that. So she's trying to figure it out, be the best wife to Silas, who comes off a little bit controlling. Okay, and I think her friends see that, but it's like, do I choose my man? Do I choose my friends? Where do I fit in? And we continue to see her just try and figure it out on her own. I think that got in the way of her friendship with Jordan. Okay, Jordan and her are in 2 different places, and I feel like as much as they're not saying a lot of things, the show, the dynamics of the show, I think changed their relationship. Not only that, I also feel like Jasmine getting married also changed their dynamics. Jasmine is not or cannot be in the streets as much as she used to be, living that hot girl summer, doing whatever she wants. That's the Jasmine I think that Jordan and a lot of the other girls miss. But because she's now married, how does that friendship dynamic work? And I'm sure you guys have had similar situations where maybe you got married, but your friend was still single doing her thing. How does that, you know, how do we make it work? I've had a lot of clients where when one of their friends gets married or goes through something, the friend who is single sometimes pulls back because maybe they feel like their life is not as important, they're not having as many milestones. How do I fit into her relationship now that she's married and grown a family? And they pull apart. And that's what we are seeing here. We don't see enough of this conversation happening that once I become a wife, once I get married, one part of it is how do I contain my former friendships? And 2, it can be lonely. It can be lonely going from the single friend who wants to party and hang out to now the wife, especially if you don't have that mirroring in your life, your family, friends who have those healthy relationships. You are trying to now navigate, how do I be a wife? How do I show up as a wife? I don't have friendships where other people in my life are wives. So what does that look like for me? So I think that is what's happening here with Jordan and Jasmine. And hopefully, you know, their relationship can heal. But I kind of get the feeling that Jordan's a little bit, she's placating a little bit and telling Jasmine what she wants, but will it ever be the same? Probably not. Now, I really want to talk about Shanice, okay? Shanice reminds me of someone who is going through high functioning depression, and she's masking it with alcohol. Let me know, what do y'all think about Shanice? Now, I think I really think she does not fit in with this group. And some of these friendships, if you want to call it that, is casting. Okay, some is that they're not really friends. They don't have those long-term relationships. I think the core group, Jordan, Bria, and Jasmine do. But some of these other people, I think we're kind of fillers for casting, dynamics, things like that. And I kind of wonder if Shanice is one of them people. You see her over and over again doing stuff for attention. And sometimes people think of depression as like, oh, I can't get out of the bed, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I'm always worried, excessive crying. But I think in Black women, high functioning depression can often come out the way it does like Shanice. Okay, Shanice, you see in episode 2 where she got really upset about them saying that she's the worst dresser. I don't really know about that, but then like 15 minutes later, she's twerking, taking another bottle to the head. There's a lot of anxious attachment there, a lot of wanting to feel seen, wanted, a part of something. And her actions show me that she wants to be a part of this group, but doesn't really fit in. Okay, and over again throughout the previews, these episodes, it's the same thing. But I feel like, okay, girl, they see the behavior, but as a therapist, I see what's deeper. Okay, now what's deeper is that you got to work those core issues: not feeling wanted, wanting to feel needed, these relationships, the facade, the being let go from your job, the last relationship where you were called a stalker. There's so many different things. I've already counted like 6 of them that she has not really gone to that core, and alcohol is used to mask and help her cope. So I hope at some point she can see, girl, you can put down the bottle and work through some things, okay? Now, we're gonna move on to, I think it was Summer and Alex, okay? Now, this is an interesting dynamic here, okay? Because a lot of y'all are Summer. A lot of women nowadays are Summer and Alex. See, now the thing is, Alex was hooking up with her, okay? But there's always that one pick-me girl who got to get the little sneak shot. And getting that little sneak shot to prove like, look who I'm with. Let me put this on the gram. Let me show off. When really we had an agreement. We were just gonna hook up, do our thing, keep it a buck, keep it quiet. But why do women feel like they have to show off? That pick-me behavior, that anxious attachment style. She wants it to be known that she had Alex, she got Alex. But Alex is like, yeah, I had it, but... And Alex, to me, let me know y'all thoughts. Is he on his hotep? Is it like a facade, or is he really a calm demeanor person who likes to do poetry and all that stuff? I'm trying to figure it out. But I think that Summer is a pick-me, and she wants it to be known that she had Alex. But Alex is like, yeah, I did that, been there, done that. Okay, and this is what happens when you develop a relationship, oftentimes, or a situationship. Oftentimes someone catches feelings. Someone's gonna catch feelings. And then when it comes to, I wanna move on, I'm not, down for the situationship we had, it's like, what? And the hurt, the pain. That little comment she made about, being inside of her, the Henny must have hit at that point because she was letting it all out. But I feel like she wants more and he's just emotionally unavailable, but she can't see what's in front of her face is that you caught feelings and he wasn't really that into you. Okay. Now we're going to end these, this recap with Noelle. Are y'all happy I remembered everybody's names? I didn't have to look at my phone too much. Now Noelle, where did they find her at? She's a staple. We need to keep her. Okay, she came for a good time, jokes, not too much deepness. Now, what caught me off though, which I'm always curious about, why do people wear their wigs to the gym? A full curl on wig. Okay, that always is like, girl, you at the gym. Now, she looks completely different without makeup now. Sorry, y'all, but I had to say it. But I love her as a person. She brings a different type of energy, just really fun, wanting to get to know everybody, have a good time. Okay, but I can't also forget about Bria. Now, Bria is dramatic. She reminds me of just like the baby of the family. She needs attention. She needs kind of like nurturing. She can blow up, but we saw her, you know, blow up and apologize this season. And also, why her dog gotta be on the boat? Why Milo gotta go everywhere? Okay, can he stay at home at one point? Is he getting a check too? But Bria is very controlling. You see how she controls her boyfriend. She tried to control things with that dog in the season 1. She seems a little bit calmer so far, but she's a quiet storm. She can blow up. She can blow up. And it's only a matter of time before we see that eventually. All this alcohol, all the partying. But this season, it has started off very well. I'm enjoying it. It seems more balanced. Okay. I'm still not too sure why Jasmine is here, other than the fact that this was her idea. She might have some EP or producer credits, but she doesn't really fit in with where she is in her life compared to everyone else. But a check is a check, I guess. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think of these first 2 episodes? Because Summer House, Mark the Vineyard is very needed. We need more shows with BIPOC people on the Bravo network, so I'm enjoying it, and they're promoting it a lot more than they did that first time. But if you got this far, make sure you like, subscribe, because I will see you in the next video. Bye.